Hello students, welcome back to Akshar IIT Foundation classes. I am your chemistry faculty S. Mohan. Students, in the last class we are discussing about the uh, types of chemical reactions from the language of chemistry chapter. Okay, so that is synopsis 11. Okay, the 11th synopsis, we were discussing about the 11th synopsis, that is types of chemical reactions. And I said that there are four types of chemical reactions out there, right? One is called chemical combination, second is called decomposition, third one is called displacement, and fourth one is a double displacement, right? But in the last class, we could able to complete only three types of reactions, that is chemical combination, chemical decomposition, chemical displacement. Okay, so we didn't complete fourth one, that is chemical double displacement. Okay, so today's our topic is chemical double displacement, right? Chalo, before going to the chemical double displacement, once briefly we discuss about the other three types of reactions what already we discussed, right? The first one is what? Chemical combination. Did you remember the definition of chemical combination? Come on, tell once. Combination. Good. So, when two or more reactants combine and form a one or single product, then that is called as a chemical combination. Reactants are two, but product is one. Like carbon react with oxygen, means what? Burn in oxygen to form carbon dioxide. So, carbon, oxygen, two are the reactants, but the product is only one carbon dioxide, right? Now, second one is what? Chemical decomposition. So, that exactly opposite to the combination. Decomposition is what? Here one compound splits into two or more, okay, products, that is called as a decomposition. Example, what we discussed, calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate on heating, it decomposes into calcium oxide or carbon dioxide, right? And one more example is what? Water. Water on electrolysis, when we pass electricity, so water also splits into hydrogen and oxygen, right? So water is one compound, one reactant. Here on passing electricity, decomposing into hydrogen and oxygen, right? Chemical displacement, this also we discussed. Like if you take one iron nail and put in the blue colored copper sulfate solution, then what happens after some time, that blue colored copper sulfate changes into green color. Okay, and if you check the iron nail, the copper will be deposited on it, right? So here zinc being more reactive, that it displaces the copper from its solution and it occupies its place. So then what happens here? Iron nail, iron, when you add, okay, in the copper sulfate, then it becomes iron sulfate and copper comes out. Means one element displacing the other element, right? So this is called a chemical displacement. Now fourth one today we are going to discuss, that is chemical double displacement. Okay, so what is that? Chemical double displacement. So our main topic is what? Language of chemistry. In that we are doing 11th synopsis, that is what? Types of chemical reactions, right students? Now in the type of chemical reactions, so as it just now it revised the three that what we have completed in the last class. Now the fourth one, that is chemical double displacement. Okay, so the fourth reaction is chemical double displacement. Okay, so here chemical double displacement definition is what? If two compounds combine, the reactants they combine, then they exchange their ions. They exchange their ions. So in simple way, first I'll explain you. For example, there is one compound called AB. What do you think? There is one compound called AB. Now it is reacting with another compound called CD. Reacting with another compound called CD. Now what happens? Now this, okay, B goes in the place of D and D comes in the place of B. They are exchanging. So AB plus CD, A is giving B and it is taking D. Okay, so one is giving, one is taking. That's called what? Exchange, right? So exchange. For example, you go to the shopping and you purchase something for you. Okay, and after coming home, if you feel that it's not good for you, then what you do? You go and exchange that. product. Yes or no? So again you give back in the shop and you take another one which is good for you, right? So here also exchange. So here a compound which is made up of AB and it's reacting with another compound called CD. Now what happens? They exchange. So on exchanging, what happens now? So this D comes here. So this becomes AD. What it becomes? AD. Now B is going there. This becomes CB. Is this clear to you? So this type of chemical reaction is called chemical double displacement. Is it fine? Okay. Chalo. Now let's come to the some actual example. For example, if you take sodium sulfate, okay. So here I am writing sodium sulfate, okay. Now you have to write the formula for it, okay. Now sodium sulfate, come on, write the formula. Sodium sulfate is reacting with the barium chloride. For example, you take barium chloride, it is reacting with the barium chloride. Then what I said, they both exchange. So here see, B is going towards the D and D is coming in the B. So here you think this is A, okay, this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So what I said, the B is going the place of D, D is coming in the place of B. So now D is what? Chloride. Chloride comes in the place of B. So now it becomes what? Sodium, and the sulfate is going, chloride is coming. So product is what? Sodium chloride. What is the product here? Sodium chloride. Now here what is the next product here? So chloride is gone here and sulfate has come, occupied the space of the chloride. So the sulfate is coming here. This is barium and sulfate is coming. So now what is the product here? Barium sulfate. What is the product here? Barium sulfate. Yes. Now can you write the formula for this one? Okay. Now write the formula for the sodium sulfate. Now what's the formula of sodium sulfate? Sodium sulfate. Come on, fast. Sodium sulfate. Right? Try. So sodium sulfate. Sodium symbol is what? Na. Na is the formula symbol of sodium. Right. Next sulfate. What's the formula of sulfate? SO4. Correct? Now, is it, can I write in it SO4? No, because its valency is what? +1, right? And sulfate valency is what? -2. This we discussed, no? Now what happens? This 2 comes here and this 1 goes there. So the actual formula of sodium sulfate is what? Na2SO4. Clear? Now come to the barium chloride. So barium is what? Ba. And chlorine is, chloride means chlorine, you have to write a chlorine, right? Now barium valence is what? +2. Valency of chlorine is what? -1. I'll write here. Okay. So here, so this is barium. Barium is what? Ba. And chloride is what? Chlorine. Right? Barium valence is what? +2. So I'm writing 2. Chloride valence is -1. So write 1. So I'll crisscross here, right? Then it becomes what? This one comes here, 2 goes there. So this becomes BaCl2, right? So BaCl2, right? Now, what is, now we are exchanging sodium chloride. So sodium is what? Na, valency 1, and chlorine is chlorine, valency 1. Okay. So now this becomes sodium chloride. Directly you can write. Okay, here I am writing. So sodium is Na, chlorine is Cl. Valency +1, -1, so 1 cancels, so left with what? Sodium chloride. Next what? Barium sulfate. Barium is Ba, valency is +2, sulfate SO4 -2, 2 to get cancelled, so the formula is barium sulfate. So now this is the equation. Okay, so when sodium sulfate is reacting with barium chloride, it gives a sodium chloride with the barium sulfate. Clear now? So in the simple way like this. But now you see students, what I said in the last class, did you remember? According to law of conservation of mass, the total mass of the reactant should be equal to total mass of the product, right? The mass can neither be created nor destroyed during the chemical reactions, right? But here, now whether the number of, the meaning is what? The total number of atoms in the reactant side must be equal to the product side. Now it is balanced or not, let's check now. So here how many sodiums are there, students? Here 2 are there. But here how many sodiums are there? Only one. So it's not balanced, right? Now what about the sulfate? Okay, one SO4, one SO4, it's balanced. And here see one barium, okay, one barium balanced. But here two chlorines are there, here only one chlorine is there, so it's not balanced, right? So what I said, so if two is here, two sodiums are there, but here only one is there. So what you need to do? You have to write the 2 here, right? We write the 2 here. Understood now? So, sodium sulfate plus barium chloride gives rise to sodium chloride plus barium sulfate. Now, it's balanced. Let's check now. Two sodiums, right? So, two sodiums, okay, and yet two sodiums. Now, one SO4, okay, I'm writing total sulfate. Now, one barium. Now, see here two chlorines. So, here two chlorines, right? So, this is called a balanced equation. Clear to you the balanced equation? Okay, so that's about the balanced equation. Okay, students. Now, once if you open in your material, page number 92. Page number 92, you can have one more example with the silver nitrate is there, students. Silver nitrate. This is the first example, one example. And second example, you see a silver nitrate with what? Sodium chloride. Okay, so silver nitrate. Okay, silver nitrate. And then write with some other color pen, so you can recognize me easily. So I'm taking now second equation, that is what? A silver nitrate. Okay, plus sodium chloride. Now this is C. Double displacement reaction means what? Exchange of ions takes place. So for example, just how I told you, if you think this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, then what happens? B goes in the place of D and D comes in the place of B, right? So now what happens? The products what will form here? Silver remains same, but it gives the nitrate there, it takes the chloride here. Okay, exchange is taking place. So this becomes what now? Sodium chloride. Okay, sodium chloride. Okay, what is another product now? Sorry, silver chloride, students. Okay, this is silver now. So silver. So first we write the silver, and nitrate is going there and the chloride is coming here. So this becomes silver chloride. Plus, now we left what here? Sodium. So I'm writing here sodium. And here chloride is going here, exchanging the chloride. Chloride exchanged, and in the place of chloride, nitrate is coming. The product is what? Nitrate. Clear? So now can you now you write the formulas for this one. Now write the formulas for this one. Chalo. Silver symbol is what? What is the symbol of silver? Ag. Very good. So symbol is Ag, and valence is 1. Nitrate NO3. Valence is 1. So 1 will cancel. So the formula is AgNO3. Finished. Now plus sodium chloride. Sodium symbol is what? Na. Valence is what? 1. Chloride symbol is what? Cl. Valence is what? 1. So 1 cancel. So silver nitrate plus sodium chloride. Now gives right was silver chloride. Silver symbol again Ag, valency 1. Chloride symbol is Cl, valency 1. So 1 cancel. So AgCl is the formula. Now plus sodium nitrate. Sodium symbol is what? Na, valency 1. Nitrate formula is what? NO3, valency is 1. So again 1 cancel. Over. So now, so silver nitrate is AgNO3, sodium chloride is NaCl. When reacting forms silver chloride and sodium nitrate. Whether it is balanced or not, let's check. 1 sodium, 1 sodium, 1 nitrate, 1 nitrate, 1 silver, 1 silver, 1 nitrate, 1 nitrate, and 1 sodium, balanced, right? So this is the balanced equation, and here the reaction is what? A double displacement, means what? Exchange of ions is taking place. Clear to you? Any doubt in this one? No. Chalo, last and final example. One more example is given, that's called a neutralization reaction. Did you listen to neutralization reaction? Neutralization is what? When an acid reacts with a base, it forms salt and water. Neutralization reaction is what? When an acid reacts with the base, it forms salt and water. Shall I rub this one? Sure. I am rubbing this one. Okay. So here I am going to explain you one more chemical reaction, that is a neutralization reaction. Okay, so now let us see the neutralization reaction. So this is a third one now. This is a third one. So third one, what is given here? Sodium hydroxide. So see here students, here sodium hydroxide. Okay, reacting with the hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric, okay, acid. So what it forms here? It forms sodium chloride plus water, right? Now let us see here how it is a double displacement reaction. So now see students here, sodium. What is the symbol of sodium? Na. Very good. Na. What is the formula of hydroxide? The polyatomic ions we studied. Hydroxide is OH. Very good. So sodium valency 1, hydroxide valency is 1. So 1 cancel. So formula becomes NaOH. Right? So NaOH. So now we are writing NaOH. Right? Now place hydrochloric acid means what? Hydrogen, chlorine. So hydrogen symbol is H, valency 1. Next chloric acid is chloride, chlorine, valency 1. So 1 cancel. So left with the HCl. So hydrochloric acid is what? HCl. Right? Now sodium chloride. Now see here, what I said here, exchange of ions will take place. Okay. So here AB plus CD when combined, the B is going there and D is coming here. So here this is A, this is B. Similarly here hydrogen is C and chlorine is D. Okay. So now what happens? B is going in the place of D and D coming in the place of B. So here B is going here and D is coming here. So A remains the same, that is what? Sodium Na, and the Cl is coming here, so sodium chloride, NaCl. Right? Now see here, now here C remains Cd now. So C means what? Hydrogen, same. Okay, hydrogen, but the chlorine is going there and this part is coming here, H. Okay, and this OH is coming here, OH. Okay, so here in this product, how many hydrogens are there? 2 hydrogens are there, and more 1 oxygen is there. 2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen, H2O. What is H2O? Water. So see the water, H2O. So now I'll write this as H2O. Okay, so this is also comes under the double displacement reaction. But this reaction is called, this have a special name, that reaction is called the neutralization reaction. What it's called here? Neutralization reaction. Can you see here? Yes, neutralization. Neutralization reaction. Okay. Now, what is meant by the neutralization? When you can see this as a neutralization, neutralization means what? When an acid reacts with the base, it forms salt and water. You know, I think sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is base, students. What it is? A base. Right? Now, HCl. HCl is what? Hydrochloric acid. So, this is what? Acid. So, when base and acid or acid and base are reacting, then what is forming? Sodium chloride. What is sodium chloride? Salt. Okay, we eat, okay, in the diet, okay. So that is salt. So this is what? Salt. Okay. And what is H2O? H2O is water. So this reaction is called neutralization reaction. What it's called? Neutralization reaction. Clear, students? Okay. So with this, this chapter, this topic, synopsis 11 is done. Right? So once again, briefly, I'll explain. So when I start explaining, and you also start along with me. Right? So I think we have so many members over there, so it's not possible if you all shout, it will be difficult. So just a movement of lips, we should be there, but no sound. Okay? So chalo now one by one, all total 4 types of reactions I'll explain, and you have to Tell along with me, but without noise. Okay, because so many of us are there, all at a time you can't say. Chalo. So here students, we are discussing about the types of chemical reaction. So here how many types of chemical reactions are there? 4 types of chemical reactions are there, right? First one is what? Very good, chemical combination. What's the second one? Decomposition. Third one, displacement. Fourth one, double displacement. Very good. Combination means what? Two atoms will combine and form only one product. Okay. And decomposition is what? One compound splits into two or more, okay, products. And displacement, one element displaces other element and occupies its place to form a new compound. Double displacement, the two compounds exchange their ions. When react, exchange their ions. That's called double displacement. Clear? Very good, students. So now let's go with the practice sheet. Okay, so let's have a practice sheet. So we are going to discuss about the practice sheet. So open the page number 93, and today we complete this practice sheet also. Right? So first one here, 2Mg plus O2 gives rise to 2MgO. This reaction is an example of, very simple, magnesium and reacting with oxygen. So how many are there? 2. And forming what? Magnesium oxide. Product is what? Only one. So 2 or more reactants combine to form a single product is called what? Chemical combination. Right? Chalo. What's the answer? Chemical combination? 1. 1 is the right answer. Right? Chalo. See the second one. 2H2O means what? Water. H2O means what? Water decomposes into hydrogen and oxygen. So hydrogen splitting into hydrogen and oxygen. Reactant is 1, water, but products are 2. So that is what? Decomposition reaction, right? So the answer is what? 2. Second option. Next, the chemical reaction in which a single chemical compound decomposes or splits up into 2 or more products. Just now we discussed. Okay, one is giving 2 or more, one reactant is giving 2 or more products. That's called chemical decomposition. So 4 is option. Okay, next one. Fourth one, 2NaNO3 on heating decomposes into NaNO2. What is that? NaNO3 is what? Sodium nitrate. And NaNO2 is what? Nitrite. Yes, this already we discussed. Okay, and an example of one reactant, 2 products. So our example is of what? Chemical decomposition. Right? Fifth one, 2KClO3. KClO3, what is called? Come on, fast. The name. K is what? Potassium. ClO3, chlorate. Okay. So potassium chlorate on heating water, decomposing. Means what? Splitting into potassium chloride and oxygen. So one reactant, again 2 products. Again it is what? Chemical decomposition. Next one says silver nitrate plus sodium chloride. Yeah, silver nitrate plus sodium chloride gives rise to P plus NaNO3. Okay, P plus sodium nitrate. So what is P? So P plus sodium nitrate. So the answer is what? P is what here? Silver chloride. What it is? Silver chloride. Silver chloride of what? White precipitate. Silver chloride, how it will be there? How it will be there? It is of a white color. So the answer is what? White precipitate. Right? Seventh one now. Copper sulfate plus zinc gives rise to zinc sulfate and copper. So when you add in the copper sulfate, the zinc, if you add, zinc is displacing the copper, removing the copper and occupying its place. Right? So this is called what? Chemical displacement. What's option? 3. 3 is option. Okay. Next one you see a neutralization is an example of. Just now we discussed here neutralization. So neutralization is an example of which type of reaction? Chemical double displacement. So this is an example for chemical double displacement. So answer is what? Option is what? 1. Next, ninth one. AB plus CD gives rise to AD plus CB. Just now I told you, see here. AB plus CD gives rise to AD plus CB. The same thing is here. So this represents which type of reaction? Double displacement reaction. Very good. Now next one, chemical double displacement reactions or precipitation, neutralization, chemical decomposition, both 1 and 2. So here both 1 and 2. Okay, precipitation. Precipitation is what here? Actually, you know that. Okay, so here this is a precipitation. Okay, a insoluble solid is formed out of two products. One of the product is insoluble. Okay, so that is called precipitate. So this is a precipitate reaction. Okay, so chalo, first 10 are done successfully. Very good. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Next one is what? Multiple choice question. J means level 1. Aluminium hydroxide. Al is aluminium, OH for hydroxide, OH for hydroxide, CF somewhere written, hydroxide is OH, right? Aluminium hydroxide. Names also practice students. Okay. Aluminium hydroxide on heating gives rise to aluminium oxide and water. It's decomposing aluminium oxide and water. So what is this? A compound which of the following statements is true? Okay, a compound decomposes to form two elements. No, here elements are not. These are aluminum oxide is not an element. Element means what? Individual, like hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine. These are called elements, right? A compound decomposes to form the two new compounds. Yes. So this could be the answer. Okay. So the answer is 2. Second option, because aluminum hydroxide decomposing and giving what? Aluminum oxide, water. Both are compounds. So answer is 2. Next one. Which of the following reactions illustrate a chemical combination between element and a compound? Chemical combination means what? Two reactants should be there, product should be 1. And what I am telling, in that two reactants, one should be the element, one is the compound. Come on now, see here. First one is not, second one is chemical combination. Second is also not, third one. So third option is correct, student. Sorry. Even second, but combination no. So only third one is correct. Only third one is correct because two reactants. One is carbon monoxide plus oxygen gives rise to carbon dioxide. So option is 3. Okay. Now next one, identify the decomposition reactions from of the following. Decomposition means what? Reactant is 1, product may be 2 or 3, many. Okay. Ferrous sulfate gives rise to ferric oxide. Sulfur dioxide, sulfur, yes. Potassium permanganate gives potassium manganate, manganese dioxide, that's also yes. And FeSO4, FeSO3, right. So all are the decomposition only. So see here reactants in all the 3 reactions is 1, but products are 2 or more. So hence the answer is 4, students. The answer is what? 4. Now next one. AB is combining with the C so that A is going away. So what's happening here? C is taking out the A. So C is displacing the A and occupying the A's place. So this is called a chemical displacement reaction. So that is fourth option. Okay, what is that option? Sorry, displacement is not first one. Okay, displacement reaction 4 is 1. Correct? Now let's see the fifth one. Choose a decreasing order of metals pertaining their chemical reactivity. So students, it is little okay beyond of your level. Okay, this is just beyond of your level. So here potassium is a more highest reactivity. So that is only first option. First potassium is there in the second option. So answer is the second option. Okay, the answer is what? Second option. That's reactivity series. Then come to the sixth one. In case one of the two products is insoluble. See here, one of the two product is insoluble. Precipitate. This is called precipitate. Just now I told you, no. So one of the two products is water, insoluble in water. The reaction is commonly known as precipitation reaction. What it's called? Precipitation reaction. So answer is 1. Right. Now seventh question. Sodium hydrogen sulfate, or you can say sodium bisulfate also, on heating gives rise to Na2H2O 5 plus H2O. This is a reaction of what? Chemical decomposition, because reactant is 1, products are 2. So the answer is chemical decomposition. 3 is the right option. Next one you see here, A, one element, one compound A, it gives rise to ammonia plus C. Identify the A and the C. A is C here. It is given as NH3. So first is not possible because that is P is given. So that is wrong. And second one is what? Ammonium chloride. Yes. It may be possible. Okay. So eighth one is 2. Eighth one is what? 2. I'll write this equation for you. So that is okay. The reaction should be like this. Ammonium chloride NH4Cl, and it is decomposing into NH3, okay, plus HCl. So this is our A, this is C, A, B, C, okay. So like that. The answer is what is 2 is the right answer, students. 2 is the right answer. Now similarly, X, ninth one, X gives us to PbO, lead oxide, Na2 and NO3. The answer is lead nitrate, and lead nitrate formula is PbNO3 taken twice. Okay, so the answer is 2 here. Answer is what? 2. Okay. 10th one, decomposition reaction is brought by heating is called. By heating is called what? Yes, by heating. Thermal decomposition. What is called? Thermal decomposition. A, which takes in presence of light, is called photolysis. B is photodecomposition, and decomposition by electricity is called electrolysis. So answer is fourth option: thermal decomposition, photodecomposition, and electrolysis. Next, 11th question: chemical double displacement is also called as chemical decomposition, chemical displacement. Chemical double displacement is also called as. Here again 3 is the chemical decomposition. So students, here that might be options wrong or there, but here you can write the 11th is 3 only. 11 is what? 3 only. Next, in the chemical reaction, both products are soluble. Both products are soluble. One of the product is soluble salt and other is water, is called neutralization. So here just we discuss now. This is soluble and this is water. So this reaction is called neutralization reaction. The answer is D. For 12th one is what? D. 13th one, silver nitrate plus copper gives us to copper nitrate and silver. So here copper is displacing the silver. So this is called displacement reaction. Here which is displacing? Copper is displacing the silver. So the option is 1. Option is 1. 14th question. Iron plus hydrochloric acid gives rise to ferrous chloride plus hydrogen. So in this reaction, hydrogen is more reactive than iron. No, iron is more reactive than hydrogen. So 14th is 2 is the option. Which is more reactive? That only displaces the element. So the answer is 2. Sodium carbonate plus 1 I is given, gives us to sodium chloride, and 2 plus 3, and 1, 2, 3 in a given balanced equation is sodium carbonate plus hydrochloric acid, student, that is hydrochloric acid gives us to sodium chloride plus carbon dioxide and water. So the option is 2 here. The option is water 2. So the reaction will be like this. The reaction will be, where I should write, is it visible to you? Okay. Sodium carbonate is Na2CO3. When it reacts with the hydrochloric acid, to balance we write 2HCl. That gives rise to 2NaCl. Okay, NaCl plus H2O plus CO2. Now let's take balance or not. 2 sodiums. 1 carbon, 1 carbon. Here 3 oxygens. Here 1, here 2. 3 oxygens. Here 2 hydrogens. Here 2 hydrogens. Here 2 chlorines. Here 2 chlorines. Right. It's balanced. So the answer is, that is the answer. Okay. And neutralization reaction is also called as what? A double displacement reaction. Just we discussed. Neutralization reaction is also called double displacement reaction. Now numerical type in double displacement reaction, how many compounds react to each other? 2. So the answer is what? 2. 2 reactants will combine to exchange their ions. Right? So students, so with this we are completed the 11th synopsis of language of chemistry. Now only one synopsis is left, that is synopsis 12. In that some important laws are there, like laws of chemical combinations, and this little calculations are there. Actually that is, I think, beyond for your level, but still no problem. We discussed that in short till you understand. So with that, one chapter is going to be completed, language of chemistry, the very big chapter with the 12 synopsis, and it's a very important chapter because if you are perfect in this chapter, half of the chemistry is done for you. Is this clear to you? Because I said, language of chemistry. To learn any languages, we need to learn alphabets and framing of words and framing of sentences. This all we should know, no? Okay, to know any language. So in the chemistry also, we learnt about the elements, we learnt about their valences, we learnt about how do they combine to make a compounds, and we also discussed the polyatomic ions, and we also discussed how the compounds will form with the polyatomic ions, and we also completed naming of compounds also, how to give the names. So we know everything now. Why the name is given, how to write the formula, a formula is given, how to write the names, and what are the chemical reactions, how to write the chemical reactions, and how the chemical reactions can be converted into chemical equations, and how the equations can be balanced, and what are the types of reaction. Oh, so much you studied, students. So you are great, and you are in 6th class. If you know this one means what, by the time you enter into the 10th class, then you are the state rank achievers, national level achievers. You are CBSE students, so your national level achievers will be there. So students, similar way, work hard, so study well, okay. So with this, we stop our class, we complete our class, okay. Thank you, and take care of yourself and take care of your studies also, okay.